Hey guys, and welcome to week 5, the beginning of our Microsoft Excel unit. Excel is going to take us through the rest of the course. There are 7 modules which we'll be mixing and matching and combining over the next few weeks. Excel is an incredibly powerful tool, but I do want to note that Excel also requires a very specific attention to detail, even more so than what you've experienced with Microsoft Word. It's not necessarily hard, but it's not simple either, so you're going to have to pay attention, follow the instructions very carefully. Now, before I get into this week's modules, I do want to note I'm going to create a second video that's all about the Microsoft Office Specialist, the Excel certification exam. As a student in this course, if you complete the trainings and the practice for the MOS exam, then you can get a waiver. Essentially, I will fill out a form for you to take the certification at no extra cost for you. And if you pass the exam, then you have the certification, which is a really great thing to put on resumes. So look for that video accompanying this one. In this week, we're going to complete modules 1 and modules 2. Everything for module 1 is due Tuesday at midnight. Everything for module 2 is due Friday at midnight. We have the click through and apply trainings for both module 1 and module 2. There's also a LinkedIn Learning training for each module. Now I have each of the LinkedIn Learnings, they're videos, but I have them each linked that when you open them up, they should take you straight to this section here, actually chapter 2, and the video actually automatically start playing. After you've completed the training and watched the LinkedIn video, then you'll have a Microsoft Excel project. Much like the Word projects, there's a start file, there's instructions that link you to the appropriate place in the textbook, and you do have to upload your completed file with the exact name. It will create a graded report, which you can review, you can make corrections, and you can resubmit. The Module 1 project, you're going to be working on a purchase order for a make-believe company called Insight Video Solutions. I do want to note something. All these projects include a tab called a documentation tab. It's actually something that's pretty helpful, and I've seen something like this in real life. Whenever I was working in the corporate world, our big wigs, the real big stats Excel guys who would create these spreadsheets for 1,500 locations across the nation, they would have some kind of tab at the beginning of the spreadsheet, much like this documentation tab, that would almost act as like a title page or like a glossary. It would explain what the spreadsheet is for, who it's intended for, and the basics on how to work it. Module 1's fairly simple. It's going to teach you how to navigate what the difference in the cells are, how to reference and do simple formulas in the cells. And one of the things that's fascinating about Excel and also intimidating is, for some people, the math. Oh my God, it's math. Well, it is math, but most of the application that you'll see in Microsoft Excel is actually very simple four-function math. Addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Now it does use order of operations. So parentheses and multiplication, division first, those kind of things are very important whenever you're creating these formulas. But for Module 1, you're not going to be diving too deep into those. As with the Microsoft Word unit, there are optional bonus assignments, which completing those bonus assignments will give you points into the Microsoft Excel assignment category. It won't work towards the test, but it can help make up points if you miss things on the projects. For Module 2, you also have a click-through training, you have a LinkedIn Learning video, and you have another project. Now, this project is a little bit bigger. You're going to be looking at some sales numbers for a company called Hook and Line Seafood. Looks like they've got a number of locations across 3 different states, and this view is the final view that you'll end up looking at. It's like a print preview. If we were to print this actually onto a printer, this is a preview of what that's going to look like. You're going to be doing a lot more with formulas and referencing here. And by referencing, I mean if I'm in a cell on this side of the sheet, I can reference a cell on another part of the sheet. I'm a huge fan of Microsoft Excel, if you can't tell. So if you do have questions or you want to reach out, want me to walk you through some things, remember I have office hours Mondays and Wednesdays at 5:30, and we can connect otherwise if you just let me know.